Okay, so you're probably amazing at what you do for your clients, right? But what about your own business finances? If you're running an agency, you know it can feel like a totally different ballgame. Well, today, we're going to demystify all that stuff. We're going to turn that confusion into total clarity. Yeah, does this feel familiar? For so many of us, especially creative agency owners, just the thought of looking at spreadsheets and bookkeeping, it's genuinely stressful, right? It's like you need some kind of advanced degree just to figure out, hey, am I even making any money? Well, let's just get this out of the way right now. This is probably the most important thing you're going to hear today. You do not, I repeat, do not need to be an accountant to run a profitable agency. So let's bust that myth, forget all the crazy jargon, and just focus on what actually matters. Okay, so if you don't need to be an accountant, then what do you need? Well, think of it like this. You just need a compass. You know, something super simple to tell you where you are and where you're going. And for us, that compass is built on just 3 core numbers. That's it. Seriously, just 3. Forget all those complicated formulas and endless spreadsheets. Mastering your agency's finances really just comes down to tracking 3 key things. This is it. This is the foundation for everything. All right, number 1, revenue. This one's pretty straightforward. It's all the money coming in. Every single client payment, every invoice you send out, all of it. That's your top line number. It's the total amount you're bringing into the business. Next up, number 2, is expenses. And this is just the flip side, right? It's all the money going out. We're talking software subscriptions, what you pay your team or contractors, rent, ads, basically anything you have to spend to keep the lights on and get the work done. It's the cost of doing business. And finally, number 3, the big one, the one that really matters, profit. It's so simple. It's just what's left over. You take all the money that came in, your revenue, and you subtract all the money that went out, your expenses. What's left? That's your profit. And really, that's the truest sign of how healthy your business actually is. Okay, so knowing those 3 numbers is great, but how do you actually track them without it turning into this huge, awful chore? Good question. Let's get practical and talk about how to build a super simple system that actually works. And listen, you do not need anything complicated here. A simple spreadsheet totally works. If you want to get a little more automated, sure, a bookkeeping app or some accounting software, those are great options too. But honestly, the tool you pick doesn't matter nearly as much as the habit of actually using it. Now, here's a really, really important tip. You've got to track this stuff weekly, not monthly. Why? Well, when you only look at your numbers once a month, you're always looking in the rearview mirror, right? You're just reacting to stuff that's already happened. But tracking weekly, that puts you in the driver's seat. You're in control. You can spot a problem, make a tiny little course correction, and totally avoid those big, ugly surprises that can pop up. This really brings us to the golden rule of all of this. I want you to burn this into your brain. If you don't track it, you can't grow it. It's that simple. Without knowing your numbers, you're basically just flying blind. You're guessing. Tracking is what gives you the information you need to make smart decisions and actually scale your business. All right, so once you've got that tracking habit down, there's one more pro tip. And this isn't just a suggestion. This is a non-negotiable habit. It's something that will absolutely protect your profit and, trust me, save you from a world of pain later on. And here's the magic number, 25 to 30%. What's that for? Every single time you get paid, you need to be setting this much aside. For what? Taxes. Seriously, ignoring this is one of the biggest, most common, and most painful mistakes agency owners make. Don't be that person. And the process couldn't be simpler. This is your new 2-step rule. It's non-negotiable. Step 1, a client pays you. Awesome. Step 2, before you even think about doing anything else with that money, you immediately move 25 to 30% of it into a separate savings account. Just pretend that money was never yours to begin with, because it isn't. It belongs to the tax man. Do this every single time, without fail, and you will never, ever get hit with a surprise tax bill you can't handle. So let's bring this all home. We've gone from that feeling of total overwhelm to understanding just 3 core numbers and the simple habits to track them. But this is about so much more than just bookkeeping, right? This is your path from just tracking to actually thriving. You see, when you put this simple system in place, you haven't just created an accounting process. No way. You've built a roadmap for your agency's future. This roadmap tells you which clients are making you the most money, where you might be bleeding cash, and when it's the right time to hire someone new. It literally transforms your finances from something that gives you anxiety into your single most powerful tool for making decisions. So I'll leave you with this final thought. By focusing on just those three little numbers, revenue, expenses, and profit, you get something incredible: clarity. That feeling of being overwhelmed, it's gone. It's replaced with a feeling of control. You've got the tools now, you know the rules. So the only question I have for you is, now that you can track it, how are you going to grow it?